Hello everybody, today we're going to be talking about the different types of celestial entities in space. I hope you enjoy. Introduction. Today we'll be talking about the many types of stars, planets, and other things that occur in the universe. This will include black holes, planets, galaxies, nebulas, and stars. Of course, there are much more different variations, but today we'll only be talking about these 5 types. We chose these 5 types as these are one of the most common types of celestial formations in space. Stars. Stars are the first thing we've been talking about. Stars, as you may have heard of before, are giant burning balls of gas. Sometimes they're formed on their own. In other times, stars can form clusters, which, when we look at the sky, can make them look like one big star. Sometimes, stars can also have planets orbiting them because of their incredible gravity. They are made when gases such as helium condense together using the power of gravity. We can also tell whether one star is hotter than the other by looking at its color. If a star has a cooler color like blue or white, it has a hotter temperature than a star with a more of a reddish orange color. So, for example, the top right star has a lower temperature than the bottom right star because the bottom right star is more of a bluish white, whereas the top right star is more of a reddish orange. Planets. Planets can come in many different sorts of sizes and types. You can sort planets into 2 categories, gas planets and rocky planets. Our Earth, for example, is a rocky planet, as the ground is made up of solid materials, whereas planets like Jupiter are gas planets, meaning much of the planet is just gas and air. Planets also exist outside of our solar system and are called exoplanets. And unlike the 8 planets we learned in the solar system, the exoplanets are made much more differently using numbers as well as letters. Fun fact, a long time ago, people thought that the core 8 planets were the only planets to ever exist in the universe, and didn't believe that there were ever even more. But now, because of our super advanced telescopes, we have discovered hundreds of exoplanets. Black holes. Black holes are gigantic masses in the universe, which are so dense that they can absorb all light using only their gravity. This makes them invisible, but we still know that they exist because they create Hawking radiation, which is thermal radiation which spontaneously emits off of black holes. In many galaxies, usually a supermassive black hole resides right at the center of it. Our own Milky Way is no exception either, because in the middle of the Milky Way, there is a big black hole in it. Black holes are usually made up of big dying stars and collapsing in on themselves. This usually creates a black hole, as all the spread out matter before is now condensed to even a smaller, even more dense ball of matter. Nebulas. Nebulas are giant clouds of dust and gas which can span light years across. They are often called star nurseries because of how all the dust and gas can sometimes, over time, condense into stars. Nebulas are usually made in many ways. One way could be from a big star exploding in a supernova. Nebulas are not usually entities that orbit stars. Instead, they just go live in interstellar space in between stars. So this is an example of a nebula. And this is also another example of a nebula. Nebulas can take many different types of shapes and sizes. Galaxies. There are many different types of galaxies: elliptical, spiral, and irregular. Elliptical galaxies are galaxies which have an oval shape, whereas a spiral galaxy is just like our Milky Way, with curved spokes all going to its center. And an irregular galaxy is just a galaxy which doesn't fit into these constraints. Galaxies are large sections of stars, planets, and dust, which are kept together into place using gravitational attraction. Goodbye, and I hope you liked the video.